You've reached the activism portion of today's show. Now that you're informed and angry, here's what you can do about it. Today's activism: support Operation Push and join the Juneteenth 2018 call to end prison slavery. 2 years ago, a nationwide prison strike on the anniversary of the Attica Uprising, led by prisoners behind the Free Alabama movement, put the inhumane conditions of America's prison in the national spotlight. It's clear now that was just the beginning. On Martin Luther King Day this year, Florida inmates, part of the third largest prison system in the country, began a work stoppage and commissary boycott called Operation Push. Florida, like many other states, relies on prisoners to grow food, do laundry, cook, clean, and handle maintenance in the prisons, work that would cost millions of dollars if contracted out to companies. Prisoners also do work outside the prison, performing 3.15 million hours of work valued at more than $38 million statewide just in 2017, including cleanup work after Hurricane Irma. Just like workers in labor unions, which of course prisoners are not allowed to be part of, the prisoners are withholding their work to amplify their value and get Governor Rick Scott's attention. The Operation Push campaign demands are simple. They want payment for prison labor rather than the current slave arrangement, an end to outrageous canteen prices, and reintroduction of parole incentives to lifers and those with parole or release dates unimaginably far in the future, also sometimes called Buck Rogers dates. In addition to these three primary demands, the prisoners are also fighting to stop overcrowding and acts of brutality by prison officers, expose dangerous environmental living conditions, stop the state from executing prisoners by using a legal loophole to get around the execution moratorium, and restore voting rights as a basic human right regardless of criminal convictions. It's been 2 months now, and the campaign is still active despite retaliation on both the prisoners and their families. In response to the protests, the Florida Department of Corrections canceled weekend visitations at several state institutions and have excused this act by claiming family members are bringing contraband into the prisons. Family members and activists have been rallying outside the public visitors entrance this week in response. For more information on Operation Push and details on how you can support it, visit the Industrial Workers of the World's Incarcerated Workers Organization Committee website at incarceratedworkers.org. There you will find out how to attend or organize an upcoming event, have your organization officially endorse the campaign, write to a striking prisoner to show your support, and donate to the fundraiser to support the prisoners during their strike. You can also follow at IWW_IWOC on Twitter and use the hashtag Operation Push on social media to spread the word. Whenever the strike ends, the fight will still be far from over. You can help carry the torch and raise awareness about the shameful state of American incarceration and the modern slavery it condones by joining the Juneteenth 2018 call to end prison slavery. This call to action for international organizing and solidarity on or around June 19th, the anniversary of the signing of the Emancipation Proclamation, comes from a prisoner activist in Texas, Keith Malik Washington, along with the Incarcerated Workers Organizing Committee and the new African Black Panther Party's prison chapter, asks for, quote, mutual aid in raising the public's awareness in regard to the movement which seeks to abolish prison slavery and amend the 13th Amendment to the Constitution, unquote. Currently, he is advocating for organizing viewings of Ava DuVernay's Netflix documentary 13th, which, if you haven't seen, you must. You can learn more about this action by going to the Fight Toxic Prisons website, which is linked in the show notes. The segment notes include all of the links to this information, as well as additional resources, and as always, this and every activism segment we produce is archived and organized under the Activism tab at bestoftheleft.com. So if fighting mass incarceration and modern-day slavery in America is important to you, be sure to hit the share buttons to spread the word about supporting hashtag Operation Push and joining the Juneteenth 2018 call to end prison slavery via social media so that others in your network can spread the word too.